So, I mean, I see a little bit of what we call de-lamination here and here, where it's just like the surface layer is going to peel off.
Yeah.
You just might have some staining on your nail. I don't, maybe this one, I don't think it's fungus, but once I get them soaked and stuff.
Okay.
But
I hope things improve with him.
yeah, me too. It's lining things up for
Is it a whole memory thing?
any excess skin. You can see this white right here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's skin. So see how I said that it might just be some staining. So it looks super dark, but you have some excess skin adhered to your nail plate. And when we remove that, a lot of that darkness is going to go away. So while that's soaking in, I'm going to trim your nails because you always need to give it just a minute to work. Do you go without polish during the winter time?
I do. Yeah.
I do too.
I would go without it during the summertime, so until it got in, I have all this discoloration. I don't want nobody to see, so that's why I cover it up. I noticed, like, when I did go to, like, to get a pedicure, like on my big toes, like, sometimes they'll start, like, digging.
In the corners?
Yeah, and they've made me bleed sometimes, and I'm like, I'm gonna snap my foot back, like,
Yeah, there's no reason to dig. That you have to use products that help the skin come off easy, so you do not have to be aggressive. That's what this is for. Sometimes businesses try to save money by skimping on effective products and thinking that, manual labor is going to get it off, but if you don't make the client happy, they aren't going to come back. So you're not really saving any money if you're not generating revenue.
You don't have nail clippers. You use
So, you know what? You have a good toenail to explain why I don't use nail clippers. So this is why I do not use nail clippers. One, they are either curved this way or they're flat. And nails curve this way. So when you insert this into here and squeeze, it bends the nail upwards. And when you bend the nail, you get separated layers and delamination, and then your nail polish will just chip because the nail layers have separated and then moisture can get underneath them. But when you stick this in here and squeeze, can you see that nail plate flex?
Yeah.
It like pushes it out and raises up the sides. When you use the toenail nippers, it does not do that. And then you've got to, it leaves, because these are curved, it leaves little bite marks all along the edges. And then you have this rough edge all the way around. So when you use toenail nippers, it does not do that. You insert it and squeeze. Did you see the nail plate move at all? No, it doesn't move at all. And it's not uncomfortable, and
Wow.
just very efficient and effective. And my toenail nippers are made out of surgical steel, so they're very strong. They last a long time, stay sharp for a long time. That looks like it's about ready to come off. You can see how this turned all white around here? So now you can see where the skin is. So I can see right where it needs to come off. Sometimes it doesn't look like a lot's coming off, but if you look at the back of the pusher, as I push, the skin goes up onto the back of the pusher. See it? And then I scrape it off. So a lot of times people are looking at what's left back here, but it's really what's stuck on the back of the pusher.
This is a learning experience for me, so I've never had a proper pedicure.
I hear that a lot.
Usually I go in, they soak my feet, and then they take the cuticle remover thing and go around my cuticle. So trim the cuticle, and then they'll trim the nail, file it. That's pretty much it. I mean, I do some digging, like on the side.
Right. It's more like just a polish change.
Yeah.
This is just a little diamond cone bit, and it just helps buff off any skin that's left real close to that cuticle line. I could do it manually with a little buffer block or a file, but this is just a little bit more efficient, cleaner.
It's painless. It's not hot.
Kind of tickles.
I don't think it's tickle yet. It's like a little vibration.
Yeah, like a little vibration, a little massage.
Do you do manicures on different days, or how is your schedule?
No, they're all combined throughout the day. Manicures, gel manicures, acrylics, pedicures, custom pedicures.
when you say gel manicure, you talking about that like shellac brand, like gel?
Gel polish,
Or,
yeah.
okay, gel polish.
Yeah.
Are you taking new clients for manicure?
It's easier to get on the schedule in a 30-minute spot for a manicure. So if you can find a spot, yeah. You've got to book out a little bit in advance.
I would try acrylic.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure I haven't had the proper acrylic application.
Right.
Yeah. Or proper manicure for that, you know. For the life of me, I cannot figure out why my nail is like split like that.
Yep.
And I'm guilty of, you know, those really coarse files,
Mm-hmm.
those really coarse ones. I would take them and go across my nails with that. I'm guilty of that.
That's okay.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't a bad thing? I was
Mm-mm.
just taking off. Okay.
Nope. That's what I'm doing, is just taking off the little top layer to even that out, to get rid of that ridge. You have enough thickness in this big toenail. You just don't want to ever do it so much that it goes down to your nail bed.
I would do that before I would go get a pedicure. Because they don't, they never done it. They have really thick toe here and, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me flatten them out a little bit.
Yep.
How often will I come back?
Oh, you will probably be good about every 6 weeks for a pedicure. All right, we're gonna do the bottoms of your feet and straighten all the way out.
What was that you put on the bottom of my feet?
That is callus remover.
Okay.
So much like the cuticle remover, it's just in a thicker gel. So it will soak in better, stay on the surface, and not just evaporate or soak into the towel.
Oh, okay. It's the triple part, Lord. I try to fight it. I try. I do my best. I have a foot file at home. It's like a really, kind of like an emery board, but like the really fine one.
Mm-hmm.
Are those okay for me? Like when I'm in the shower and I just take and like, go across it?
Yep.
Okay. Get my mom one of those. Follow her. Exfoliation.
Mm-hmm.
sugar and salt.
Yep. All right, that can go back in the water. Smooth and bend, Junie. Now see, this puts out a few extra minutes to soak, so you can see where the white skin is already a lot better. So when you get out of the shower, even if you don't have time to do a pedicure, right when you get out of the shower, you can rub really hard and get some of this off to help prevent buildup. Some people who have a lot of that excess cuticle that sticks to their nail plate, it'll hold moisture in your toenail, and when the moisture can't evaporate really good, stuff can start to grow in your nail plate because it is porous.
Fungus.
So someone recently asked me a question about how do they get their nail technicians to trim their toenails short, because when they go get a pedicure, no matter what they say, they always leave them too long. And like long toenails are not fashionable. People think that, oh, you know, they see all of these photos on Instagram and it's like, no, you have got to wear your toenails for function and not fashion, because that is when problems ensue.
Yeah. Like they put and they put acrylic on their toenails.
Yes,
why is there acrylic on this?
Absolutely. Unless you have a repair or you're trying to reverse a problem, acrylic should not be worn on the toenails as a product. Not at all. I don't even think gel polish should be worn on the toenails. After a while, people just have problems.
And then it's like my experience, I mean, I got a little toenail issues here and there, but my experiences has been with nail polish on my toes. It doesn't, I mean, it lasts. It doesn't, like, really chip, you know? Like, I can go in between pedicures and still have all the polish on my, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, why are they putting gel
Exactly.
on the toes? That makes sense to me. What makes the nail grow crooked when it used to grow straight out?
Are you talking about your second toe or your big toe?
The second toe and the middle toe kind of, you know, it's like growing that way.
So sometimes when your bones in your feet or your arch drops some, you change your gait or the way that you walk, and when you start to grip your toes a certain way, or if you're wearing shoes that don't have straps around the ankles, a lot of just like flip-flops, and you're gripping a lot, that'll change your toes to change positions.
trying to figure that one out for years too. I'm like, should I do it or something? What am I doing wrong? Are they too narrow on the toes or something? So with my previous pedicures and manicures, when they take that cuticle nipper and they go around my cuticles, and because my nail beds are like really dry, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I go in there and they go around. They have all that dead skin that comes off. That's not proper.
You don't. No, I mean you don't. You only want to soften and remove this. You don't know how low to cut till you're at live tissue. So if you cut too low, your body's going to have a response where it tries to heal itself, and then it's just going to get thicker. It's going to cause almost like calloused skin.
And that's why I go in and they're like, oh, your cuticles are really bad. I'm like, well, they're
But
dry.
yeah,
You know, but
no, they're not terrible. I also think that they probably don't soak the feet long enough to allow the skin to show itself, like I just showed you how it changes colors. Then you know what skin is non-living and what skin is living and what to remove. Because I'm not going to need to take my nippers to your skin at all.
just in the wintertime, don't wear any polish.
I'm just lazy in the wintertime. I mean, there's nothing wrong with wearing nail polish in the wintertime as long as you're taking it off on a regular basis just to check the health of your toenails at least every 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
Some people will polish their nails and then just put another layer of polish and another layer of polish, and then they never really check. They never really take it off to see what the heck's going on underneath there.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't understand, definition of self-care. Sometimes the definition of self-care is actually not doing something because it's too time consuming and there's other bigger priorities that you need to tend to first. Like, just don't put so much pressure on yourself. Life is difficult enough to act like you're perfect all the time.
Right.
All right, you can straighten all the way out.
Are the metal, like the metal nail files, are those better than the emery board one?
Yeah, even at home when you're using products on yourself, you should still try to sanitize them in between uses to make sure that no bacteria grows in them. So it's easier and they last longer just to have stainless steel products because they'll last your whole life. I took a nail file from my mom's house once. I was going to put it in a video and say what not to do because I was like, I found it in the bottom of her purse and I was like, you are using this on your fingers? I'm like, do not ever touch this again. This is disgusting. But, you know, people do and they're like, oh, I'm just using it on myself. It's like, it doesn't matter. You have no idea.
There's bacteria there.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of that. I have some in my work bag, my work backpack. I'm like, oh, that's snag it right there. Let me,
Yeah.
In the bottom of a little pocket, I got crumbs and stuff in there.
Yeah.
What is this?
So you should at least have a little nail brush and a little spray bottle of alcohol to brush out all of the debris and then mist it with alcohol to kill any germs.
Okay. That just made me think of I have a course, I have a few of them, but I have one that's old school, and I think my mom used to use that nail file when I was little. Lord, y'all still got it? I bet you.
Oh.
Probably run some peroxide in it and it just blow up. Like, I probably need to throw that one away, huh?
Probably. That might be a good idea. Okay. Treat yourself to some fresh files.
Okay.
You can get back into the water.
What do you think that little black strip is? You think that's the same thing?
Yeah. That's just melanin.
Melanin.
Yep. But sometimes, okay, you know when you get, like here on your leg, when you hurt yourself, little spots get hyperpigmentation.
Okay.
And they can fade over time too. So if this toe is hitting this toe all the time and it's putting pressure back here, then you could get hyperpigmentation just in that area. And the same with this. All that black stuff came off the top of that nail, and now the only darkness I can see is back here at the nail plate or at the cuticle line. I think that's just hyperpigmentation from probably hitting the side of your shoe. So just make sure that your toe box is a little bit wider for your foot, and that'll probably resolve. It'll fade.
That's funny that specialist that I went to, I had on some cute little, what were they? Some cute little Michael Kors shoes, and the toes there went, you know, it wasn't a wide one. She was like those shoes you're wearing are really not good for your toes. Like, what? Like they feel good. Like, no, it's squishing your toes. You need something where your toes can just,
Yeah.
it's like, okay. I'm hard-headed though. One day is not gonna hurt me though, right?
Depends on how many miles you put on your feet.
One day.
And then if your feet get sweaty and then your foot slides and hits the end of the shoe over and over and over again, it just goes bang, 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 and it's just like wiggling a loose tooth. You know, it's gonna hit it down there at the cuticle line, and then they're gonna feel sore. Your nail beds are gonna feel sore.
My feet get hot in the mud boots a lot. I put socks on with them. They got that fur, and then I got the heat blasting on them in the car.
Right.
And I get on them out, get out, and I'm walking miles. And okay. Lower the temperature, lower the heat.
Alright, It's on your Christmas list.
My son. 16-year-old?
I have a 17-year-old.
Do you? Boy or girl?
Boy.
Boy. Oh. He's an expensive little thing, too. Ooh.
Yeah, he's rough right now.
You're the senior. In 12th grade? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, we got technology kids. We got technology and mine see everything everyone else is wearing and all this stuff just costs way too much money. I'm like, look. Please calm down, son. Calm down. You know, he has AirPods, and then he wants the AirPod Pro. It's like,
Oh my gosh.
but your AirPods still work, son.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh no, Mom, look, they're not connecting, and they're not this, and they're. I'm like, I hear music coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, like, okay. I just gotta pick this. Like, okay, I'll get this, and I'll get that. He's not getting that. And he's, so. I'm like, be like your granny, be simple. She's just like, I want a vac mop. Oh, really? I'm sorry. I just want a vac mop. All right,
Sweet.
Mom.
Yeah.
Took some Callus cash, and it was on sale, and then they gave me some extra off. I paid $40.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I want one of those.
It's at Callus right now. I think it was on sale for like $70, but then they have 20% off now, and then I had like $20 Callus cash, and I just put it all in there. It's like, okay, this works.
Yeah, I'm tired of that mop for my kitchen floor.
Oh, yeah, the back mop is pretty cool. When I use it on my wood, it kind of leaves like streaks, so I don't like it on my wood floor. But I do use it to like sweep, because it sucks up stuff for me. I don't have to use the broom. So, yeah. So my mom, she has the faux wood, like linoleum or something, so get them a pair of those. You got a lot of shopping to do?
Yeah, I haven't started.
I'm the online queen. I just find it. Give me some free shipping.
I've got Bruce one thing. I bought Bruce one thing.
Last year was the whole, my son is a video game kid too. He's a video game kid, so. Last year was he couldn't find the PS5, and then I got lucky, so he got it. A lot of people still looking for him. I can't get him. Is he your only child?
No, my oldest is going to turn 21 in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. And we had two. Just like my mom. Yeah, me and my brother. And me, I just had my son. Like, okay, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, it's a juggling act, that's for sure.
2 weeks of Christmas.
Yeah.
Birthday and Christmas, baby.
This is actually the nail mycosis product. It has a humectant in it, so it helps retain moisture a little bit better than cuticle oil does.
What do you call it? Mycosis?
People use it for ingrown toenails, pinch your nails, toenail fungus. It helps restore their toenails, but it's also used as a preventative and a preserving product for the feet too. How do you think they look?
Good. Sure enough, better.
Didn't hurt you.